I built the best updated free-to-play Jinhsi in 24 hours. Alright guys, so we have about an hour left before the reset, so let's just start with tacit fields first. So we still have the 3 tacit fields from today, and yeah, hopefully we get a few spectral damage because we really need them. I'll just eat this, and yeah, let's just one-shot everything. Alright, there we go. Come on, please be spectral damage, please be spectral damage, and let's see. Bruh, why? Again? Are you serious, guys? Like, why is my luck so bad? I swear to God. Oh, let's go. Finally. But that's not gonna stop us from getting more. Alright, it's time for round 2. Come on. I know you have a few spectral damage. Bruh. Come on, guys. This is not funny anymore. Bro, how is this? Let's go. Oh, it's the same thing as last time. Alright, come on. My last chance. Come on. Why? Just why? Let's go. We got this thing 3 times in a row, so I guess that's good. Alright, let's get through some Sango pearls, or whatever I called, Lung's pearl. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I have enough. And yep, there we go. We got enough just before the reset. We have like 30 minutes left before the reset, so yeah, let's just go ahead and farm some echoes since we weren't that lucky.
I can take it.
It's also time to farm her 4-cost echo, which is Zhezhi. So since we're level 19 now, we gotta do this one. There we go, our first one for the day. And many more to go. Now we gotta fight this guy a few times until we get these cores. And this guy's not fun to fight. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's been a few hours and yeah, we don't have enough wave plates to claim all 3 of the tacit fields. So yeah, we're gonna have to use our crystal solvents again. And yeah, this is the last day for this event. I'm gonna eat this just to speed this up a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna one-shot them all. Alright, first one today. Let's see what we get. Please, Spectro. Bruh. Come on, Spectro. There we go. Spectro. Wait, what? Spectro Celestial. Okay. That would have been too good to be true. Spectral Celestial Light. Okay. 2 in a row, not bad. Alright, second round of the day. Please. Nope. Nope. Yes, let's go. 1 is better than nothing. Alright, round 3, come on. No. Come on, this has to be. Yes, let's go. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good run. If you ask me, like, we did pretty well. And yeah, that's it. I'm never gonna be able to do this event again. We might get a good echo from here. Right, moment of truth. Crit rate, Juve. No. Alright, let's start leveling her now.
The new magistrate. I initially worried about my lack of ability to protect my people, but soon I realized that dwelling on self-doubt only hindered my progress, so I trained harder. With each session, my strengths grew. It is an honor to serve and defend my people. I'll always strive to improve as their magistrate. I was born good at anything. As the magistrate of Jinzhou, I must constantly learn and improve. As the new magistrate, I initially worried about my lack of ability to protect my people, but soon I realized that dwelling on self-doubt only hindered my progress, so I trained harder. With each session, my strengths grew. It is an honor to serve and defend my people. I'll always strive to improve as their magistrate. Thank you for your guidance. I have seen growth in my strength and leadership abilities, and it seems you have taught me more than just swordsmanship. You've taught me valuable life lessons. I am aware that I have rather peculiar frequencies. It is rare for me to encounter someone whose vibrations align with mine so perfectly. Could it be that you also share a mysterious connection with our sentinel? I do hope so, as that would make me feel even closer to you.
And there we go, this is everything I have. I'm broke now. Let's go. I don't think I'm gonna take her higher than 80 because that's too expensive. Alright, let's get to her skills. So with her basic attacks, she has a 4-hit combo that deals spectral damage. Okay, her skill is where it gets complicated since she has 4 skills. So with her normal skill, she just charges at the enemy and deals spectral damage. And then we have her enhanced skill, or her second one, which you can get after doing 4 basic attacks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it lights up. And you have 5 seconds to press this, otherwise it goes back. So what this skill does is it basically puts her in her enhanced state. Let me just show you guys. There we go. Let me press it. and then she floats around and also gains these horns. That's how you know that she's in her enhanced state. And all of her attacks get replaced. Like, look at this, guys. She has like a whole new moveset, which is pretty cool. You can also get into this state by using her intro. So let me just show you guys. There we go, we got her intro. So now we swap to her, and there we go, it's unlocked now. We can just press it, and then she enters into this mode. Something else that you can do is the dodge counter. So you just dodge and then attack. So the dodge counter puts her in her third basic attack. So there we go, dodge, attack, and then one more attack, and then it's there. And this is also where she unlocks her third skill. So there we go, and then there's the third one. It's an enhanced version of the first one where she just like charges at the enemy. So as for her last skill, you have to be in her enhanced state. So skill, and then you do the same 1, 2, 3, 4, and then use her skill again, and then bam. This looks like her ultimate, the dragon. Well, something to keep in mind is that this basic attack cycle, so the 4 basic attacks, will not be reset, and her nuke damage is considered resonant skill damage, and is also the most damage that you'll get with the S0 character. So now most of you guys are probably wondering, why is my damage so low with her enhanced skill? Well, that's because the damage depends on how full her forte bar is. So this bar here. So if you want the most damage that you can get with her, then you want her forte bar to be max, and her forte bar can hold up to 50 stacks. So how do you get the 40 stacks? Well, each time Jinhsi or a character on your team does damage, she gains 140 stack. Damage of the same attribute can get 1 stack every 3 seconds. But if a team member does coordinated attacks, then she gains 2 stacks. But this has a 3-second cooldown too. Now you guys are probably thinking, now bro, that's gonna take forever to fill her 40. Well, don't worry, because you can reduce this 3-second cooldown to 1 second thanks to her outro. So it reduces the 3-second cooldown to a 1-second cooldown for 20 seconds. And don't worry about her conservo, since after you do her nuke skill, then she will consume her enhanced mode instead of conservo to trigger her outro and the intro of the next character. So yeah, after the first rotation, it gets a lot easier to get her stacks thanks to her outro. So yeah, make sure to always use her outro, and that you're running her with a coordinated attacker. Her ultimate is her second nuke, so it has a high energy cost of 150 and a long cooldown of 24 seconds. Her intro does some spectral damage. Alright, let's get to her enhanced skills. So the first one gives her 20 spectral damage bonus. Pretty straightforward, and this is a must have. And her second one increases the multiplier of her intro by 50%. Alright, so when it comes to her talent priority, her 40 is the most important one, since most of her damages multipliers are right here. So yeah, just max this. And then we have her ultimate, her second nuke, and her skill. So these 3 are the most important ones. Make sure to like max these 3 first. And then we have her intro, and you can skip her basic attacks if you're low on resources, and you won't be losing that much damage. If she sounds confusing right now, then don't worry. Once we get to her rotations, you'll understand her better. Let's level her skills, and yup, it's time to use more crystal solvents. So for her skills, yes sir. Alright, let me work on the rest now. So let's just get everything to 6. And crit rate is important too. Let's get both of them. Let's max these 2. There we go. Some attack won't hurt. And yeah, I'm happy with this. I might come back and level these later if I have enough resources. Alright, let's get to her weapons. So her best in slot weapon is of course her signature. It gives her 12% spectral damage bonus and 24% skill damage bonus when you cast her intro for 12 seconds. And then another 24% when you cast her skill for 12 seconds. So yeah, this thing is OP, and it also has a high attack since it's a 5-star weapon. And the crit rate just makes building her a lot easier. And if I'm being honest here, since this weapon is so good for every single broadblade user, then I would have to say that it's worth it, and a must pull weapon in my opinion, since you can use it on a lot of characters. So yeah, a lot of account value, I would 100% get it. Jian's weapon is barely better than the standard 5-star sword. It's like only 1%, and I wouldn't really recommend the 5-star standard sword until you have the standard 5-star gun or the standard 5-star sword, since they're a lot better and they have crit rate. So yeah, more account value. And yeah, these are her 4-star options. So I did get her signature weapon. Don't ask me how, but yeah, I like weapons that have crit rate, and this one does have crit rate. She doesn't really have that many good free-to-play options. So yeah, getting her weapon would be a big help if you want to main her. So yeah, let's just level this. It looks like I'm gonna have to farm more of these. Oh, I think this is my first time getting this. And you know what? I'm gonna use this weapon on other characters too, so it's worth maxing. And There we go. I'm officially broke now. Like, I have nothing left in this account, guys. Like, I might as well start over at this point. But yeah, I'm broke, man. Like, broke, guys. Yeah, you guys are probably gonna call me broke boy in the comments, but I hope this was worth it. But yeah, it's max now. But I know some of you guys will not be satisfied with this alone, so let's go here. And yep, level least 2. Yep, I already see the broke boy comments. But yeah, this is our stats now. Alright, let's get to her echoes. So people have been spamming me in the comments about the new Spectre set, the Eternal Radiance. So this set is basically useless on Jinhsi since she can't generate Spectral Frazzle. The only character in the game who can do that is the Spectral MC. So yeah, it's useless on Jinhsi. So don't give her this stat. Her best and only echo stats that I would give her is the Celestial Light. I mean, you can't beat the 40% spectral damage. As for the forecast, Juve is made for Jinhsi and also her Sentinel. So yeah, it's disrespectful if you give her anything else. So yeah, you better not. When it comes to her main echo stats, you want crit on the forecast, double spectral or spectral attack on a 3 cost. There's barely any difference. As for the 1 cost, it's double attack. So when it comes to the substats, the most important one is ER. It depends on your team. So if you're running her with characters with low field time, like Yanwu, who don't generate that much energy, then yeah, try to get at least 130 ER. But if you're not running her with Yanwu, and let's say somebody like Zhezhi, then you need less ER because of this. But yeah, just make sure that you have enough ER since she has a high ER requirement. As for the rest, it's the usual crits, attack, and skill damage. Since most of her damage is skill damage, and these are her minimum recommended stats. I mean, imagine spending that much time building her enhanced skill and it doesn't crit. As for ER, again, it depends on the team. Alright guys, this is so embarrassing. I don't even know why I'm showing this, but yeah. Not a single double crit with good stats. Like, going on, man. I mean, I worked on this today, and as you guys can see, this looks a lot better. Double crit, double crit, double crit, double crit, and double crit again. Like, what? Like, she even has too much energy regen. So yeah, don't even ask me what happened here, guys. Yeah, this is just too embarrassing. And I don't have any XP left, so I can't even upgrade her. Alright, let's go over her sequences real quick. So her S1 gives her extra stacks when you use her enhanced skill and her basic attacks. Each stack is 20% and she can have up to 4 stacks, so 80%. And these stacks get consumed when she uses her final nuke skill. So her S1 is like 15% more damage. It's really good, but I would go for her weapon first and then this. It's also a good stopping point for free to play. Damage is just insane for a S1 unit. Her S2 maxes her foray when she is out of combat for 4 seconds. For the endgame modes, the tower, this is not really worth it since this will only work when she spawns in and she won't get this again until you restore the tower. So yeah, it's not really worth the extra pulls in my opinion, but it's good for the overworld, I guess. Her S3 gives her 25% extra attack for 20 seconds after you cast her intro, and this can be stacked 2 times, so yeah, 50% extra attack. Her S4 gives everyone on the team 20% elemental damage bonus for 20 seconds when she uses her final nuke skill or her ultimate. Her S5 increases the multiplier of her ultimate by 120%, and her S6 increases the damage multiplier of her final nuke by 45% and an additional 45% for when she consumes her 40 stacks for a final hit. So yeah, her sequences are pretty good, especially her S1. So when it comes to her teams, if you want the most damage possible, then you want teammates who give you skill damage, and Tauchi is the one that gives you the most, 38%, but she doesn't have any coordinate attacks, so yeah, not a good option. I mean, Jinhsi will need like 10 years to get her 40 maxed, and yeah, it's just not good. Don't do that. I mean, we also have Lumi now that has the same outro, but only 10 seconds, so yeah, not good. Alright, then let's move on to the coordinate attackers. So we have Yanwu, which is the best free-to-play option. I mean, you get him for free, and the other one is Morifi, coordinate attacks, but yeah, the outro isn't as good. Same with Yanwu, so yeah, not good enough options, but they work. They help with her foray, but less damage. And this is where we get to her premium teams, characters that can benefit her damage and have coordinate attacks. And the best one is of course Zhezhi. She gives her energy and skill damage, and she also has her own personal coordinate attack damage, so yeah, good. I mean, Yinlin works too, but she buffs her ultimate and not skill, so yeah, less damage to Jinhsi. So yeah, Zhezhi is the best because of her skill damage, but I hope that they release another one for Jinhsi soon that buffs spectral damage. I mean, that would be perfect for her. But yeah, for now, Zhezhi is your best option. And when it comes to the healers, any healer works, but Reina is really good because she has coordinate attacks and the lowest field time. As for the best of the best, we have the Shorekeeper. She gives you the most damage damage in one hit and helps with her crit rate and crit damage. But yeah, this is not a bad team if you're new to the game. So her rotations are really simple. You just want to gather as much 40 stacks as fast as you can and then use her enhanced skill and swap off. So yeah, we first start with intro and then echo and then ultimate and then quickly use two skills. So if you don't want to get hit or interrupted, then you can use the grappling hook and then you do 4 basic attacks and then her enhanced skill, the final nuke damage, and yeah, you're done. You use her outro and then just repeat. It's pretty simple. Oh yeah, let's just do a damage test and get this over with because yeah, this is too embarrassing.
Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils. Burn! Burn to ashes! Not bad, huh?
Together we fight. Take form. Thunder guide us. Sacred light.
229k, what? Guys, like, these stats are so bad, but she can still do so much damage, like, how? Alright guys, let's test her damage again after 6 months, but this time with the right rotation and team. Her stats are pretty similar, but I lost her forecast crit damage piece when I was leveling on her echo. So yeah, sorry for that.
Sacred light. Oh stars, heed my calling.
The heck, 505?
Evil be cleansed.
Is she worth building? Of course, 1,000,000,000%. I mean, she is the only DPS where I would want to go for S1 as a free-to-play. If you build Jinhsi right, then you won't have any problems clearing any of the endgame. If this video helps you, then you can help me by liking and subscribing. And yeah, let me know how your Jinhsi pulls went and how much damage you can do with her right now. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day or night.